Hi and welcome to Reseller News Brief. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is June 12, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. For those of you who are new, I do the Reseller News to share information with you in regards to selling on eBay, just dealing in general with e-commerce. And whenever stories come up and I feel that it's important to get the message out to you guys, I like to share that information with you. I only have 4 windows open up. I want to try to keep this brief as possible, so let's get right to it. Okay, for those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. The first story is from the Mirror, and the URL is www.mirror.co.uk. This story was published June 12, 2019. eBay down, popular auction website and app not working for customers. Goes on to say, fuming customers say the website and app will not load, meaning many are missing out on items. We'll read more into it. It says over here, customers say eBay is not working this morning. All right. Furious customers have shared their anger after the online auction site eBay went down this morning. People are buying and selling items on a popular site, say they have been able to access the website and the app. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any sales. It's always something with eBay, folks. I'm sorry, but I have to say that, to throw that out there, but it's true. It goes, eBay has apologized for the outage, which is believed to have happened at around 7:30 a.m. and said the issue has been resolved around an hour later. Angry sellers have called for compensation, saying they have missed out on the last-ditch bids on items. Now, Down Detector. Now, if you guys ain't familiar with Down Detector, I'm going to take you over to that site afterwards, and then we're just going to, finish up on this as quick as possible. But anyway, it says Down Detector, a site which monitors technical issues around the world, said it is aware of hundreds of cases in the UK and around the world where eBay is not working. One customer wrote, "Annoying, as I had products up for bid, and now they won't have sold. Now they won't have sold or won't have sold for the value they should be because of no one could bid." Another one posted, "Can't log on to see my items. They are ending this morning. Hope eBay are offering compensation as I will lose out on bids if they don't fix their problems soon." eBay has always been plagued with a lot of problems lately. I mean, this is nothing really new. It's been going on for quite some time with them. I like eBay, like I said in my other videos. For those who are new, I kind of joke around about it, but I always say I have a love-hate relationship with eBay, meaning I love them when I'm making money and I hate them when I'm not. But I just say that just as a figure of speech. I don't really hate them, because if I did, I wouldn't be selling on it, right? Right. But anyway, I just wanted to share that information with you. If you guys weren't aware of that there, as such as I wasn't either. This is probably why I'm not making any sales myself, because I too am a seller on eBay, and it's very frustrating, and I could understand. I could feel their anger. Like I said, I haven't made sales in a couple of weeks already. Now, it could be the items I have, or maybe they got other internal glitches. Who knows? I don't know. I don't work at eBay, but all I know is when I hear these stories, I like to post them out there and get them out to you guys so you're well aware of what's going on. We're going to move down to I was telling you I want to take it to Down Detector. And for those who don't know about Down Detector, it's a very good site. The URL is very simple, as you can see, downdetector.com. But we're going to click it on anyway, because I want to show you how it comes up, all right, in the beginning. When you go to Down Detector, it's https://downdetector.com. You're going to have a whole bunch of array of different companies here. Okay, you can see you got Spectrum, Chase, AT&T, Instagram, Fortnite, you got Verizon, and you got YouTube, Gmail, and so on and so forth. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to where you see the eBay logo. You're going to click that on. Now, if you are an eBay seller or whatever, or just just in general, an e-commerce seller, you can check them out, because they also have it for Amazon as well. But right now, for all intents and purposes, we're going to be talking about eBay. So this one here, it says over here. Now, when you go to this website, you're going to see, now this was posted today, June 12th, problems at eBay. You could click that on and read it, but here's the most reported problems. Website has 73%, login issues 24%, and checkout was 2%. So you could just go right to the comments. If it says over here, eBay comments, tips, frustration, sharing with other site visitors. Now, I already have a thing here. I did respond to a question I had. I'm not going to check it out right now, but it goes on to, if you look over here, this first one here, does anyone know a legal office for filing a class action suit on behalf of the seller community? This is ridiculous. I believe they were talking about what happened. I could be wrong, but I didn't get a chance to read into it so far. Here is one over here. I did not notice eBay being down as I was asleep. However, that would explain why there's no sales, questions, or anything else. eBay is dead more than it is alive. Stockholders need to insist on a change ASAP. I love reading the comments here, but not so much to hear them, being upset or making a derogatory statements about eBay. But it's nice to know what issues are prevailing out there, because there are certain things I didn't know. To be honest with you, I didn't get a chance to check out Down Detector, so I don't know that this problem existed. But now reading into it, maybe that's why I'm not getting any sales, or maybe there is a glitch in the system. Who knows? I don't know. But if you click on these here, if you go to this site and you click on, these are all active hyperlinks here, the ones in blue. You click on and it'll say problems for June 12th, right? And you could see it here. The comments will come up. And again, does anyone know? All right, this is basically the same stuff, but they're referring to today what's going on as far as like, the issues or system problems that they're having. If you're not familiar with Down Detector, I recommend that if you are a seller on eBay, you may want to sign up with this here and check it out. Go to their website every now and then, check it out. If you feel that something doesn't look right on eBay, I didn't know, to be honest with you, I didn't know it was down. That's the gospel truth. I didn't know. So myself, I should be doing this on a daily basis, but I get so wrapped up doing other stuff. It's like, who's got the time to check every little thing out? I mean, I'm reading hundreds of emails and trying to pick certain topics out for the Reseller News. So I try to do things in between, but I wasn't aware of this, so that's why I'm sharing this information with you guys. And I think it's a good site to check every now and then or on a daily basis. These numbers here will change, folks. See the numbers, it says most reported, they will change. They do change on a daily basis. Okay, but it's always good. It's always good whether you feel there's something wrong or not. But it's always good just to check it out on a daily basis to see what other buyers and sellers are experiencing problems on there. Because this way it'll give you a little heads up and say, hey, you know what? I didn't know there was an outage today. It gives you a little heads up to say, hey, you know what? There's no sales today. Nobody's inquiring. Nothing. I'll give you an example. I made, I think it was either 4 or 5. Offers to watches, and I dropped the price a little on each of the items I was selling, and I have not got any response whatsoever, not even a counter. So there is glitches going on over there. I just don't know exactly what all the glitches are, but I know there's something going on, because this is extremely really dead for me. So I don't know how it is for you guys out there, but you might want to check into it. But anyway, go to the site downdetector.com. Here's another thing over here. I like to include eBay stories. That's why I do the Reseller News. I just like to share this information with you guys. I'm not even familiar with these things here, folks, to be honest with you. This says Gus Fink's Boogly Heads #1 hit $20 on eBay, but still available from Diamond. Now, for the sake of me, I don't know what Boogly Heads are. Okay, I don't have a clue what they are. This is news to me. It may be news to you guys. Maybe you're out there, you know what it is. If I don't know, but let's read a little into it. This story came out June 11, 2019. It goes on to say, last week saw the release of Gus Fink's Boogly Heads from the Devil's Dupe Publishing, written by Gus Fink and drawn by Laura Pendle. Interest has been driven in due to the Fink's Instagram profile, where he draws rather disturbed versions of our favorite characters with some bizarrely creepily smiles, and the comic book continues that sense of disturbance. You could see him flick through the copy of his feed right here, when he's selling a signed set of both covers for $16. Now, apparently, I guess that's what they're selling for on eBay. I didn't get a chance to check it out. If this is what it is, I'm not really interested in it, to be honest with you. It's not something I'd want. I mean, for me personally, for people out there that are interested in this type of item to buy, then more power to you. You could check it out over here just to read a little more into it. I'm not going to get too much into it. There's another topic I want to share with you guys. It says that there's been a bit of aftermarket reaction. Something the Devil's Dues are getting used to of what happened to their AOC comic book in recent weeks. Gus Fink's own variant covers now sells for up to $20 unsigned on its own eBay. On eBay with the standard cover for $5. Okay, I'm not going to read too much into this here, folks, but I just thought I'd share it with you. If you are interested in here, this is something I'm not even familiar with this. I really ain't. It kind of has me baffled, to be honest with you. But if you guys get a chance and you want to check it out, this is what it's all about. I guess it's a comic then, I guess, right? I don't know. About boogly heads? I don't know. You can check it out, guys. But let's move right along, because this next story is something that I've done recently. Well, not recent, a while back. And I do feel bad for this woman. Now, I said it once before, and I'll say it again in my other videos. When it comes to buying certain items on eBay, you may want to proceed with caution. I've talked about this before, and I can't express it enough. And I know right now, like even posting this on eBay, this story here, may not, people may not want to, see this or hear about this on eBay, but what's going on with this. It has nothing to do with eBay, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the item was listed on eBay, but as you can see here, this story here, and let me give you URL. I don't know if I gave you the other one back there just now, but if I did, I forgot. I'm sorry. You could just go back to the video and you can see what it is. I'm sorry, folks. I did. It was Down Detector. That's right. This one here is https://hoiabc.com. And it's the heart of Illinois. ABC, right? And it says troubleshooters, how one local woman lost about $4,000 on eBay. Now, this video is 2 minutes long. I don't know if it's really worth playing the whole thing. I think if you got the URL, you could probably play it yourself. I will read a little into it. One heart of Illinois woman thought the answer to her prayers was simply a few clicks away. What she didn't anticipate is that shopping online could be a dangerous place. Donnie Tillman brings us to the shocking surprise this week's troubleshooters. Meet Deanna King, a woman dealing with post-traumatic stress syndrome or bipolar disorder. One of the biggest fears of being evicted from her current home. Till one day she came across an eBay listing. So when this RV became available, I took out a loan to get it, says King. $4,000 to be exact, not knowing her biggest dream would actually become her worst nightmare. I supposed to get the RV and went to check on it, and the phone number that had been listed had been disconnected. The number from the ad was just the dial tone. It looked so real. I mean, many of my my emails are real, and they are saved. And I mean, it looked like they were a real thing. And then it goes on to say, in reality, one critical error was her downfall. King put the loan money on the eBay cards, which function like gift cards. Now, I've heard this story before, okay? Folks, if you come across a situation like this where you're doing business with somebody and they start asking for eBay gift cards, cancel it out, get off that site, whatever you got to do, don't follow through with that. Okay, now you might say, yeah, but there's honest people out there that really, when you get something like this, let this be a lesson. Unfortunately, this poor woman, I don't know how this is going to end. I didn't read the whole story. But when you hear someone saying, can you can you pay me on eBay gift cards, whatever, please don't get involved with that stuff. Okay, please don't. It goes on to say here, let's read a little more. It says over here, King put the loan money on eBay cards, which function like gift cards. You scratch off the back of the cards, you scratch off the back and read the cards to them. They are drained cards, so you can't get the money back. Out of luck and out of cash, thanks to the scammers. I talked about this before. and I'm going to say it again. When it comes to buying cars or boats or RVs or anything of that nature and certain things, try to buy that locally where you could look at it. I mean, I'm not saying like Craigslist is the best place or whatever, but like Facebook Marketplace is a pretty good one too. I mean, they have it too. Well, they're almost equivalent to, Craigslist. But the thing I'm trying to say is go there in person, and check out the vehicle. Like they always say, if you're going to buy a car, kick the tires, start the engine up, take it for a test drive, get an idea who you're dealing with too. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to things of that nature, boats, cars, RVs, there was another story I did a while back. A gentleman bought I think it was one of those little payloaders I think he bought. It was in one of my videos. I don't know. It's in the midst of all these videos. I don't know which one it is. But the poor guy, I think he was out. It was in the thousand, like teens, like maybe 13 or $16,000. It was something along that line there. Like I said, I did a video about that, about scammers. And I felt so bad. I don't know if he had a happy end on his story. I don't recall. It was done a while back. I don't know if this person's going to get a money back. I didn't get a chance to read it. I'm looking now to see if anything. This looks like to have the story ends here. The only thing is, I'm looking at the last bottom part here. It says, here I am owing this money back to my main financial. I don't have an RV, and now I had the fear of being homeless. Well, God, I hope and pray to God that she's not going to be homeless. It goes on to say, King wants people to be aware of the dangers of online purchase. She believes that shoppers should be better protected from scammers. It's true, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. So, folks, I don't want to expand too much on this here because then it'll get played out. I mean, I don't want you guys to get so tired of hearing it. But I definitely want to say this to you. If you could play the video, you could play this clip. I know it's only 2 minutes long. I don't want to take too much of your time up, but please be careful when it comes to things like this here, especially when you're dealing with thousands of dollars. Me personally, I personally would not, and I repeat, I would not buy anything off eBay or any of them. Like I'm saying, like especially if it's sight unseen. Now I don't know if this was in a lady's area, like it was in the same town or whatever, but because I heard people do that there. They will buy something out of state. They may buy a car out of state and have it railed or whatever. And you don't know. It's a shame to say, but for the few people that don't do the right thing, they make it look bad for a lot of people that do the right thing. It's kind of sad story. And this one here, I feel so sorry for this woman. My heart goes out to her. I hope everything works out for this woman. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to end. I was looking here to see, what the story is. But again, I don't want to take too much of your time. Check out this URL. Or if you like, I'll scroll down here and you could read it on this video if you get a chance. I'll just scroll down very slow here, and you could read it yourself, and or just go to the website if you'd like to. But really is a sad story, folks. But I think that's how it ends. I don't see anything else more on it going at the bottom here. There's nothing, just advertisements. So please be careful. The minute you hear someone talking about eBay gift cards, just close it out. Get away from it. Don't. It's a bad deal. Don't do it. I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't do it. Okay. But anyway, let me close this video out. Well, that concludes the Reseller News Brief for June 12, 2019. I hope you got a takeaway from it. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. And if you did like this video, or any of my videos, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button there. It lets me know I'm doing a good job and you appreciate the content I put out. My name is Rich Pasini. Until next time, have a great day now. Bye-bye.